going on my phone today because, just because I think it's middle of June or something. It's Monday, June the somethingth, and here I am in sunny Los Angeles. It's a very warm day. It's nice, quite pleasant today. And is it real? The reason I called it "Is it real?" because when you turn on the news media, when you turn on your cell phone, when you turn on any media, it seems to me that Los Angeles is either on fire or fighting with each other or, doing stuff. I mean, why do we fight? Why fight? There's no point. There's no point in fighting. You're not going to win anything. Sure, there might be fun doing it. And, if that's your idea of fun, then I'm afraid you've lost me, because I don't like violence. And I know the state is violent. But by being violent back to the state, do you think that's really the credible answer to changing this paradigm, this ugly world that we're... It's not ugly, it's beautiful. I was watching the birds this morning in the trees and it was fantastic. And I'm in Los Angeles. I mean, there's several people living here. Lots. It's a very big city. And sure, I understand. I understand being provoked, being poked, being pushed, being lent upon is not an ideal situation for anybody. But fighting, you got to be more creative than to fight people in full body armor with guns and tanks and various weapons. You got to be brighter than that. You got to take these people on in a more creative way. I mean, you've been voting for the same people. It doesn't seem to make any difference, does it? They still end up on the streets fighting against the police because they are an arm of the government. The police are an arm of the government, and that arm will always swing at you. It won't swing at itself. Hi. Gosh, I can see no reason for violence. And even though I'm in sunny Los Angeles and, viewing this from near, not far, I don't believe that there's any need for the violence and fighting on the streets in Los Angeles. I mean, it's pointless. It really is. Unless you want to suicide yourself in front of this armed, ridiculous wing of a government, just stop voting for governments. You don't need governing. You just need to be peaceful. And you can only be peaceful if you stop the people in government from being violent. And, you got to learn to fight. Pick your battles. If you're going to fight, don't fight on the streets. These police are military. They're military trained, and they've got lots of military. I have a friend who's, regularly drives from Southern California, San Diego, up to Los Angeles. And he said there's fleets of armored vehicles being shipped up from San Diego, from the army camps there, to Los Angeles. And so if you're out there with a few rocks and making your mark, but you shouldn't have voted. See, the thing is, a vote of no confidence in any government it's time to do that, to vote with your feet, to stop. If you want peace, be peace. And just don't vote for these idiots and stop following them. Stop following their rules and regulations. Just do your, I mean, I'm an anarchist, but I'm not a violent anarchist. I'm an anarchist who believes that it's possible to live without government and in a peaceful way. And if you can't live in peace and harmony, then truly this realm is going to eat you, because that's what it does. It draws you in and it messes you up. So don't let it. Just find a way of being more creative. I wrote a song today, What is this realm? And what is it? I mean, it's nothing but a place to fight each other. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Can't do it. Hello. Tobsy is here, and so is Lorenzo Drywer. Hi. So that's all that's going on. I mean, a lot of people, you know, from outside of Los Angeles thinks, oh my God, it's a powder keg, it's going to blow. Well, maybe they want it to. But you don't give them the gunpowder. You don't, you can't do that. That's ridiculous. You know, humans, be human being. Be peace. Be love. Be unconditional in peace and love. The police don't bother me. Why? Because I don't really listen to them. ICE doesn't bother me because I don't really, it's all wings of government. Homeland Security is the biggest employer in the United States. You're not going to fight and win against these thugs who are fully armed and protected. There's got to be a better way. And I think a peaceful withdrawal of any of your consent to this violence. It's the government is violent. That's it. So don't be violent back, because they got all the guns. But, you know, suppose they held a war and nobody turned up. You see, you just got to get to a point where they find themselves to be ludicrous, to be absolutely pointless. I'm sorry, but violence is never the answer. All right, that's it. That's all I wanted to say, and to say that violence is never the answer, no matter what you're pushed into. And they're doing the pushing, I'm aware of it, but just don't push back, walk away, just say, no, not doing what you tell me. Be clever. Be cleverer than the armed thugs that are instigating this violence. And they're the armed thugs of government. You got to be brighter than them. Shine a light. Don't fight. All right, that's it. Lots of love. That's my daily pontification. And yeah, live, love, life. So much more can be done. We can be creative and, you know, really shake this silly realm up. Shake it up. But do it in a creative way. All right. Live, love, life. Cheers then.